Couple laps, man. Got to figure out how these cars work.
Travis Pastrana.
You know, the fun thing about Travis being in NASCAR is I have a 12-year-old daughter, and she came home the other day and told me she needed some hats. And I thought, oh, that's sweet. She wants one of Daddy's hats. And she said, no, not yours. I want Travis's hat. And so just having that type of enthusiasm with the youth of America for NASCAR racing is something that is invaluable. You know, we've been struggling lately with the young demographic, and we need to recapture them. When I was a kid, my favorite thing about life was Sunday racing NASCAR, and so we need to get that back, and Travis is certainly someone that can help us generate interest among that group.
Where Jack Roush and his driver Mark Martin will celebrate a victory here at Rockingham. Moving through turns number 3 and 4. He sees the checkered flag ahead in the hands of Harold Kinder. He receives the checkered flag. Mark Martin wins.
The beginning of a lot of these victories.
Well, we expect that once we get through the door, we'll just knock it down.
Kurt Busch in 5th and trying to hang on to that spot. If he stays there, he wins the title. And Kurt Busch is the 2004 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion.
Roush Fenway Racing takes the checkered flag courtesy of Matt Kenseth.
Down to the inside, we're going to have a new leader. It's Matt Kenseth with drafting help from Kevin Harvick.
Matt Kenseth, Jack Roush, there is your Daytona 500 winner.
Matt Kenseth trying to win it for the second time. Here comes Junior to the outside. Side by side with Kenseth. He runs.
Qualifying at the Texas Motor Speedway, 11-time X Games champion Travis Pastrana just went for a little bit of a ride that looked like something out of extreme sports. Let's take a look, Jeff.
Well, we've been talking about cars getting a little bit loose off of turn 4. We've seen this a couple times during the course of the weekend. But watching, he hits that bump, and the car looks like he was down on the bottom, and it came around on him. It didn't have the grip, and this is where he got lucky because he was headed for a backup car, guys, and watch him work inside that car.
Great job by Travis.
I mean, never quit driving it all the way through that. This is probably, what, 150, 160 miles an hour?
You know what?
Amazing he didn't hit the wall.
I'm happy, very happy everything turned out, but something tells me this stuff does not scare him at all. He spun in qualifying last race at Charlotte. Let's watch his hands in there.
I think in Charlotte they had to go to a backup car.
They actually hit in Charlotte.
Yeah.
It just doesn't scare him. It doesn't scare him.
He locked up the wheels, continued to drive it, and didn't hit the wall.
Look at that.
Back to the right. Up. Now back to the left. Back to the right again.
We call that swatting fly.
3-car. Oh, trouble. Trouble. Turn 4. Hard crash. Jeffrey Earnhardt, 77.
Everybody behind you,
24. Jason White. Travis Pastrana in the 60. And Robert Richardson in the 23.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Around.
Yeah, this one's got damage now.
Bowman, Pastrana, Pappas,
Hardly.
and more.
what triggers all of this. Like Alex Bowman gets loose in that bump that's down in 1 and 2, gets up into Brian Vickers. Pastrana nowhere to go. He's trying just to turn it down out of the way, but here comes trouble. Wow.
Boy, I tell you, that just blindsided Max Pappas.
We're going to find out here in a second. But I was getting nervous about whether or not everybody was going to believe what you and I were saying about being one lap and done. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep it out of the wall, keep it out of the wall, keep it out of the wall.
The inside wall. And he's going to get the outside wall as well.
That's what we were talking about. You know, that we saw that wiggle down there coming to the green. And normally, Jeff, it doesn't get any better.
Doesn't get any better.
Pastrana, 1 and 1.
Like so many, the car didn't have the grip you needed. And again, when he got it around, I thought he was going to be okay. But that inside wall, this is a really narrow racetrack in a lot of areas. And he picked the one that he didn't need to as far as keeping it off the inside wall that time.
Cruz.
60 of Travis Pastrana has gone around, and we've got our second caution.
That's big. He's got a right rear that's down. He's got a right front that's down. Big save. Now the risk is that if you blow out the tire, you tear the car apart.
Don't think so. I got some serious blind spots. All right, Tipper, just take it easy. I don't want to pit.
He was running 10th.
You got a little help.
Nudge.
You got a little help.
Here at the Nationwide Children's Hospital 200 at Mid-Ohio with 36 laps to go. The left side of this car torn up.
Yeah, a lot of damage. It's definitely going to affect the speed in the car. And Travis, I thought, had been doing a great job this week. You know, really predictable, seemed in control, and just found some trouble.
He was running 17th at the time, and now our attention is turning to the fuel situation for all those cars that pitted back on lap number 20.
Hey, Rick. Really sorry, guys. Sorry. Crap. Oh, my gosh. All good. Sorry about the car.
Something was going to happen back there because at one point they were 4 wide. Justin Allgaier went all the way to the top of the racetrack, passed about 5 cars in a lap on the first lap of the restart, and they were still knocking around 3 and 4 wide back there, and here's the result.
So we see right here Travis Pastrana in traffic. Kyle Busch getting a little bit of a run, a few laps down.
They had a big run there, and then you could see 14 car get a little bit loose right in front of him, and as he started to push up, he just made a little bit of a turn on the wheel, turned him sideways. I think that's one of the adjustments that Travis have a difficult time with in these high-speed racetracks. It's just how much can you move the wheel and stay under.
Sorensen gets turned around and gets nailed by Travis Pastrana. Sorensen gets up in the air for a moment. Oh, and Pastrana takes a hellacious sledgehammer hit to the safer barrier. Bounces off the barrier, down the banking, down into the infield. A hard crash for Reed Sorensen and Travis Pastrana on the back straightaway.
Oh my, it's almost the same thing we saw with Danica Patrick.
Wrong place, wrong time for Pastrana.
Yeah, definitely. He tried to go down to avoid it because the 43 car initially went to the outside. He hits the wall a ton right there. It doesn't maybe look like a lot to the viewers at home, but that's a really hard hit. He turned and there was nowhere to go.
Damage on the front of his car.
Yeah. I mean, that's too bad because he had
to come down pit road.
Travis had a good run going today. He looked strong in the racetrack. Hits his teammate in the back.
Oh, that's too bad, too. You can see how far up in the lineup he was.
I am guessing that he did not get the word the yellow flag was out when a lot of those guys in front of him did.
Which sheared the top of that nose right off, right over top of the radiator.
Slow down, slow down, slow down. Turn in right here. Right there. Beat the hood down, guys, so he...
Well inside the top 10.
You're going to need that product called Bear Bond to glue that hood back down, tape it back down. And it's amazing how it went right over top of the radiator, Andy. It didn't get it, barely cleared it.